Hi everyone, welcome back to Maya's Musings. I'm Maya Hirsu with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate in Berkeley, California. As your trusted advisor in real estate, today I'm going to talk to you about the difference between a recession and a housing crisis. In my last show, I defined what a recession is, and the main reason that there has been and will be a lot of talk about a recession is that there have been 4 major surveys conducted so far this year. One by the Wall Street Journal, one by Duke University, one by the National Association of Business Economists, and one by Pulsenomics, who surveyed a little over 100 market analysts. And they asked a question in their survey: when will the next U.S. recession begin? Here is a graph of the results of all 4 surveys. 21% believe that we're going to have a recession sometime before this year is over. Another 46% believe that we're going to have a recession sometime next year. Basically, we see that 67%, or 2 out of 3 of all the people surveyed in all 4 of those surveys, said that we're going to come across a recession between now and the end of next year. And it doesn't stop here. 43% of the general public are already thinking, yes, a recession is coming. More importantly, though, 59% believe it will be bad or worse than in 2008. And that, folks, simply is not true. At least according to the super bright folks who did these 4 polls, and here's why. If we look at history, it tells us that in 2008, the 2 things that caused the recession were a housing crisis and a melting mortgage market. When that happened, house prices dropped significantly, by 19.7% to be exact. However, our next recession, according to all the survey polls conducted, is believed to have different triggers. So what's going to be the trigger for this recession, you might ask? Glad you asked. Let's take a look at that. The number 1 trigger will be a trade war. The number 2 trigger will be a stock market correction. Sound familiar? The number 3 will be a geopolitical event we don't yet know about. And not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, or 8, all the way down at number 9 was housing. Housing as an influencer for the recession came in at number 9. So we went from number 1 in 2008 to number 9, and it's not a housing crisis, it's a housing slowdown. This year, housing is not even in the top 8 reasons that a recession might take place. So let's take a closer look at the last 5 recessions. In the last recession, prices dropped 19.7%. So again, in 2008, the housing slowdown and the situation in the mortgage industry caused that recession. But if we look at the 4 previous recessions, 3 of the 4 times prices went up. 2 of those 3 times, they went up almost double the normal historical average, and the other time that it dropped, prices dropped by less than 2%. This recession is expected to replicate much closer to 2001 because of what's triggering it. In the 2001 recession, the stock market fell almost 25%. Sound familiar? Interestingly, during that time, housing went up 6.6%. So you heard it here. When the market gets crazy, people pull out and buy real estate. The most important thing to note is that the same people who projected the recession is coming also said that prices are not going to depreciate. Appreciation is going to decelerate, but prices are still going to go up. So the people actually projecting the recession are saying that we're not going to see the crash that we saw in 2008. Again, all we're going to see is a slowdown in the amount or the percentage that homes are going up, not that they're going to depreciate. Those same people on that same day in the same survey also projected where prices are going to be over the next 5 years. They think this year that we're going to finish up with 4.1% appreciation. That appreciation is going to show up over the next 2 years. And then it's going to come back and recover to normal historical appreciations, which is somewhere between 3.5 and 4% on an annual basis. So don't be afraid of the wrong thing. If you buy a house today, you'll be happy in 10 years. Interest rates are super low at this time. Take advantage of it now. If you like what you're hearing, please like and subscribe. Comments, compliments, and criticisms are welcome too. If you comment, I promise to respond. Thank you for your time and your attention. I really appreciate it. This is Maya Hirsu, signing off from Maya's Musings. Until next time, may you walk in beauty.